and welcome to another edition of Tryin Ah Ting. Today we're taking it on the beach, and I have a very special guest here with me today, Hanna Allan. Hanna, thank you so much for meeting us today.
Thanks for having me.
Now, Hanna is a champion free diver, so she's going to tell you all about her recent exploits, her recent accomplishments and everything, and also her free diving school. So Hanna, thank you once again. You would have competed in the Deep Dominica free dive competition, is that correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Right, and how did that go for you?
It went really well, actually. I hit some personal bests. I dove to 60 meters, which is 198 feet. I was quite impressed with myself.
198 feet?
Yeah.
This is on one breath?
Yeah, on one breath.
Okay, I didn't figure that was humanly possible, but all right.
Yeah.
So that was your first victory at this particular competition, or?
At this particular competition, yes. I have been to other competitions as well. I've done a pool competition in Canada where I did 100 meters, but that's going dynamic, so that's not diving down deep, that's swimming laps in a pool.
Okay.
And then I also went to another competition in Dominica, which was Blue Element in 2016. So that was when I originally set the records for Barbados. And since then, I went back this year to try to break my own records.
Well, that was amazing, and I would have seen some stuff that would have been published about you in Nation newspaper, about your accomplishments and everything. So you're going to try to go back and break the records you set this year or next year by any chance, or?
I hope so. I would love to.
All right. Now, obviously, Hanna is very good at the art of free diving, which is diving without using any kind of oxygenated gear, if that's correct.
That's correct.
Now, she's going to teach me how to do some of that today on Tryin Ah Ting. That's the whole point of the show. Now, before we hit the water, you have a school called Trident Free Divers, is that correct?
That's correct.
Right, so tell us a little bit about that.
So I started the school when I first moved back to Barbados. I grew up here, and then I moved to Australia when I was 16, and then I moved back in 2016, and that's when I also set the records. So I wanted to make a bit of a splash and sort of tell Barbados this amazing thing that is free diving and what anybody can do on one breath. I always say that there's nothing that makes me any more special than you. Everybody can do this. We have this dive reflex inside of us, and we can all learn to tap into it, learn to trust it, and learn to train it.
Yeah, because I got some trust issues when it comes to breath holding. So people are interested in signing up for your school. Where can they go? What's the process?
So you can find us on Instagram at Trident Free Divers. You can also find us online at tridentfreedivers.com.
Okay, so question, is there an age restriction, as in kids no younger than 5, or what's the case?
So technically for the PADI course, you need to be 15 years old. Okay. But I also do some kids training as well. It sort of really depends on the kids. The reason why we kind of limit it to 15 and up is because some of the deeper diving can be more difficult when your ears haven't fully developed yet, which tends to happen around 15.
Oh, wow.
But we can do other training before that age. So I have had kids as young as 8 come, and it really depends. If they're good swimmers, then we can start training them from earlier. And I had 2 girls just this week on Monday that were doing really well and went down to 5 meters. They were swimming 20 meters in distance and holding their breath for up to a minute. So we'll see if you can
a minute
can beat the 10-year-olds.
Yeah, I get 54 seconds yesterday. I was practicing ahead of time.
See if we can beat that.
Right, so I guess it's time for my crash course now.
All right, good.
Well, let's go. So Hanna was teaching me a lot about something called the mammalian dive reflex. Yeah. Apparently we all have it, and it takes training to tap back into it.
Right up here.
Oh, here.
There, yeah. And you want to try to push the fingers apart. Yeah, that's more belly, right? So you're kind of pushing here at the
So after this quick warm-up in crash course style,
it
was time to hit the water and put all these techniques into action. Well, we're about to get into this water now and try a thing. I can try to remember everything that Hanna told me, because I can really need it down there. And we can try to beat it was 54 seconds yesterday. We can try to beat the 54 seconds I did online yesterday. Obviously this is very different, but let me go. Right, so here Hanna is telling me to do something called a breathe up, where you breathe air through the snorkel, and it maximizes the amount of air you can store in your system. This technique she's doing here so it's very difficult, so she said. I wouldn't even bother to try that. No, I ain't gonna lie. That thing in the background there, so I thought that was a shark. I think it named a tarpon. Right, so honestly, like, this was fun, and it was a very common experience, apart from trying out to drown and everything. I had a good time. I could have easily spent hours out here just swimming around, exploring the sunken ship, if I could have get that far down. But yeah, man, it's a lot of fun, and I see why people enjoy it. Now, at this point, Hanna was telling me that I need to try to reach this tennis ball that is 4 meters down on this line. So this was my first attempt to get down the line, and I wasn't accustomed to this kind of pressure. So as you can see, I went straight back up. I didn't get very far there at all. This is my second attempt, and I was like, alright, let me try to get down here, but chest started to burn, head started to feel tight, and I said, nah, let me head back up here before he dead on camera. So Hanna tell me, just focus, put all your discomfort and fears aside, and just go for the tennis ball. So that's what I did. I listened to my instructor. I started pulling myself down the line, and look, almost there, and that's the tennis ball there. So man, I got the tennis ball. So I feel kind of accomplished something today, and it's time to head back up.
That was cool, man. Alright, so first and foremost, right? That ain't as easy as it looks. But you see people diving 30 and 40 feet and thing, maximum respect to them, because as soon as you hit about 4, 5, 6 feet, ears start to block up. You gotta decompress, or I think that's the word. Anyways, so much respect to Hanna and all the free divers out there. Ain't easy at all.
Yeah, let's give him a 10 for effort.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he did really good, especially considering we normally do like a full day course or a 2-day course. This is really like a little crash course. I think he did really good.
How far did he get?
He got to about 4 meters, and for the potty course level 1, we want to do 10 meters. So I think that was really impressive.
Okay. Thank you. All right, Gibbs. Final comments.
4 meters, man, which is 12 feet by the way. So that's making it sound a little more impressive. So I feel good, man. I feel good. Thanks, Hanna. You might get down with another episode of Tryin Ah Ting. This time we got out into the water. We have fun today. So tune in next time.